Celtic, runaway leaders of the Scottish Premier League. They're in the semi-finals of the League Cup, where they meet Rangers shortly, and they are progressing nicely in the Tennent's Scottish Cup. The draw for the next round coming up when the action is over here at Stair Park. Here's Lubomir Moravcik, and he's slipped it through for McNamara, and what a save from McGeown.
That's a terrific stop by Mark McGeown. Once again, Jackie McNamara prepared to go beyond his front two, not picked up. And it was more than a decent chance. Good save, though, from Mark McGeown. Good reverse ball by Moravcik to pick him out in the first place.
Moravcik putting himself about. Now, what does Stranraer do here? Offside. Flag is up against Paul Walker, but it didn't really matter because Douglas raced out anyway. Walker is the man who watched the third round draw sitting in his Celtic shirt at home. And the man who had a great chance to score against his heroes early on. Walker. Here's Paul Lambert. Didier Agat. Moravcik. Walker. That's Valharan. Goes with him. Brilliant by the big Belgian, but he's about to be replaced now. Just arrest him, I dare say. And Valharan, who scored Celtic's first goal, is going to come off with Johan Mjällby coming on.
Yeah, I think it makes sense. The hard work's been done here. It makes sense to protect your players. We saw Rangers pick up two unwanted injuries yesterday, Ronald de Boer and George Alberts, and Martin O'Neill clearly wants to leave Stranraer unscathed here.
Here's Harty, who's done very well here. Couldn't quite put it back though. Johnston's header. Jenkins. George. Walker. Lambert didn't really get much on it, and Jenkins battling away, but Mjällby makes his first contribution. Knox offside against Harty.
Must have been tight there. Well played there, well, very, very tight.
Stranraer have promotion on their minds as they seek a place in the First Division. They're a club that live within their means, though, and certainly they have been financially boosted considerably by drawing Celtic in the Cup. Celtic heading for a 7th straight victory. They have now scored 21 goals in their last 5 matches without conceding any. Pretty ominous. And they're looking for more. Lennon into the path of Tom Boyd. Thompson. Lambert. Agat. McNamara, scorer of the second and the goal of the game. Here's Boyd. Thompson. slides in. Lambert. Moravchik. Free kick, and it's all too easy now for Celtic. Thompson takes the free kick, and Neil Lennon's looping header won't really trouble Mark McGeown. He finds Paul Blair. Knox on hand. Harty. Thompson. McNamara to Lennon. Celtic spraying the ball around.
Yeah, I think the game's starting to stretch as well, Ian. Celtic finding a bit more space now, a bit more time, and that's when the quality will tell.
It's Lubomir Moravchik. Sutton waiting in the middle for the pullback. Doesn't quite reach him though. Didier Agat not giving up yet. Sutton. Agat. Agat. Got his cross in, but it flashed away from Sutton. It's going to be retrieved though by Alan Thompson. In it goes again. Sutton looking again on the end of it this time, but it's away by Johnston. And McNamara on the volley. Not quite as good as the strike which brought him his goal. Stranraer are going to bring on Tommy Bryce, who was 41 yesterday. Big Celtic fan, former player manager of Partick Thistle. He's taking the place of Alan Jenkins, who is just a little bit younger, at 19. Tommy Bryce comes on to get a taste of the action. May not be going Stranraer's way, but the players will be able to talk about this night for a long, long time. All part-timers, most of them holding down jobs, given a chance to have a crack at Celtic. Any Celtic fans watching will probably be wondering who will await them in the next round. The draw for that coming up, remember. Also coming up this week, lots and lots of football from Scotland. Next up on Sky Sports 1 from 7 on Tuesday, it's Kilmarnock and Hibernian, two teams who have done themselves proud this season, keeping up with the old firm. Can Hibs keep up their championship challenge? Kilmarnock won't make it too easy for them, that's for sure. Both those two will be in that draw, having progressed yesterday. Kilmarnock edge past Partick, Hibs rather more convincing winners over Clyde. Celtic untroubled now, 3-0 up. And not terribly troubled throughout the evening, although Stranraer did have one or two moments. Foul by Thompson on Knox.
The head injury doesn't seem to have affected him anyway. He prepared to step off the back there again, Keith Knox.
Well, he'll be back delivering letters in the morning. The postman. Might wake up with a headache, mind you.
Yeah, I suspect he might need a trip to the hospital first, Ian, for certainly a few stitches put in it.
Agat. Lambert. Lennon. It's gone the wrong side of Sutton.
I think that's the first pass of Neil Lennon's tonight that hasn't hit its target. for another terrific evening.
Mialbi, who wasn't in Martin O'Neill's team at the start of the season, but forced his way into contention. A good example to others. Vega. Moravcik comes to meet it. The race is on between McNamara and Fraser Wright. Goal kick. Martin O'Neill's Celtic have done what they had to do here. Billy McLaren, well, he'll go back to concentrating on the possibility of promotion.
Yeah, I think we're hoping the roof doesn't fall in here in the last 15 minutes as well, Ian, because they're going well in the league. And the last thing I want is a real drubbing tonight that might affect the confidence.
Celtic moving ominously onwards in their pursuit of silverware this season. But there'll be no talk of a treble until it happens. And there are one or two teams around determined to make sure that it doesn't happen. Johan Mialbi. Ramon Vega. Jackie McNamara. Agat is hugging the touchline. Stranraer haven't really got an answer to all this. Agat. Paul Lambert in plenty of space. Exchanging passes with Thompson. Here's Boyd. Moravcik. Lambert. Vega. Thompson seeking out Lubomir Moravcik. Effortlessly brought under control. And Boyd joining the attack. Paul Blair steps in though. Johnston up to Harty. Mialbi keeping a check on this. And he lets it go. Moravcik's miss kick, benefiting Stranraer, but Walker and Harty still with plenty to do. Blair. Knox. Fraser Wright. He's on a bit of a run, but going nowhere ultimately. And it's the first time I've been at a ground where they're announcing what time the ferries go over the public address. Celtic with no need to leave the country quickly and be on that ferry. They have negotiated this tie. It's a free kick which will be taken by Ramon Vega. Lennon. Moravcik. Moravcik up towards Sutton. McNamara well forward as well, but here's McDonald. Moravcik, who will have fonder memories of the third round this season, as opposed to last season when he prodded one in his own net against Inverness Cali Thistle. Lambert. Clearance from George goes straight, from Hodge rather, goes straight to Agat. McNamara. Thompson. Moravcik. And he scuffed his cross. It's a goal kick, and in truth it's kind of petering out.
Well, the first goal was always going to be important tonight, Ian. Good ball in by Lennon, and the two centre-backs combining so well there to make it count. The second, Jackie McNamara, who I think looks a more productive player, playing one in from the touchline, gets his reward there. And a good ball in from Bobby Petter there that put Keith Knox under all sorts of pressure. And as you said earlier, it's been a good professional performance from Celtic tonight.
Martin O'Neill's men have dominated at Stair Park, and there was never really any sense of an upset on the cards here. Mialbi. Lennon. Celtic will find the going a little tougher on Wednesday night when they resume their championship challenge at St Johnstone. During their winter break in Florida, they did play 1 or 2 games. And I know that certainly Ramon Vega, the new arrival, was absolutely amazed at the number of Celtic fans that turned up in Florida to watch them have a kickabout. Thousands. One of the biggest clubs in the world. Didier Agat. Oh, his turn of pace will get him going here. Sutton waiting for the pullback. Blocked by Dougie Johnston. Thompson. Lambert. Lennon. Who is going to make it 6 wins out of 6 in a Celtic shirt. Celtic just keeping the ball and seeing this one out. Stranraer are going to have to fight hard and battle hard for their consolation, but hang on a moment, because here goes Paul Walker. Next up for them, it's a trip to Stenhouse Muir. It'll be a bit different to tonight. The spotlight has been on them. They haven't been able to test Robert Douglas much and to genuinely trouble Celtic, but they are not alone in not being able to do that this season, not by any stretch.
I think they started brightly enough, Ian, but you have to say that Celtic's attitude has been spot on. I think that was always going to be the key to this game. If Celtic had been complacent at all or slack, they might have been in trouble, but you know, they started at a good tempo. Celtic got a grip of the game early, and from that first goal, they've always been well in control.
And Thompson, oh, he got a bit too casual, and Harty, and they've got a goal! Ian Harty, and Stair Park erupts in delight. They've scored against the league leaders.
Well, you wouldn't grudge them, or would you? I just mentioned complacency there and slackness, Ian. And that is what this is down to. Alan Thompson just dwelling in the ball, wanting too much time. And what a good finish there. And he'll remember that for a long time. Ian Harty.
Even more so when you consider that it's the first goal in 5 games that Celtic have conceded. Knowing Martin O'Neill, they'll probably give Thompson a right rollicking as well.
Rob Douglas certainly will. You know, like goalkeepers after clean sheets.
Yes, that has ended Celtic's run of clean sheets. And whilst consolation goals are sometimes scant consolation in football, perhaps not for Stranraer, because that'll be a lasting memory for them. Of course, they've still got 6 minutes to get another couple. Here's Walker, and he's got away here. Maybe we're writing them off too soon. The flag is up, though, and it'll come to nothing.
Well, to be fair to Alan Thompson, there wasn't a great deal on here, but he'd probably been wiser just kicking it into touch there. Ends up being caught in possession. But over the piece, Celtic's attitude has been good tonight.
For Blair. Thompson welling it all the way upfield. Vega. Ooh, Johnston was okay in the end. Celtic looking for another now, though. Paul Lambert. That's out by Tommy Bryce, the sub. 41-year-old, and here he is again. Well, Moravcik could be in here. He's on his own, although Lennon is arriving. Moravcik goes for goal himself. Oh, and it's squeezed past Mark McGeown and in. And Celtic have a fourth through Lubomir Moravcik.
Yeah, well, I mean, he can take it on either side. He's so good with either foot. Quite happy to go onto his left side here. And Mark McGeown won't be happy with that. He said a good night, the Stranraer keeper. Get something on this, get something of his right hand onto it, but just not enough.
Ninth of the season for Moravcik, and one to forget for Mark McGeown. Although he'll remember this night with good feelings generally. He's performed well, despite that one squirming through. Well, at least Stranraer did manage to score a goal, and Ian Harty will be telling the story for a long time because he's a big Celtic fan, their top scorer this season with 14. Boyd. Sutton. Thompson. Right header, but it's going to go straight back to Robert Douglas. Boyd's header. Johnston. Your man of the match tonight, Davey?
Well, I think Ramon Vegas had another excellent game for Celtic, and it was his aerial ability that put Celtic in the driving seat. But I think the most influential player on the pitch has been Neil Lennon, and doesn't do a lot of the showy stuff. but no less effective for that. Once again, hardly put a foot wrong tonight. Just about every pass has hit its target, and he really has linked it back to front ever so well tonight. He's my tennis man of the match.
Walker. And he's got it back here. Walker and Tommy Price. Well, it's cannoned off Vega and gone behind for a corner, but Tommy Price nearly got a goal.
That's a good block by Vega. I'll tell you what, if this goes in, it's game on for the last couple of minutes.
Hodges corner, and Douglas, oh, he's flapped at that. Not for the first time this season, he didn't look very confident from a corner. 2 minutes of added on time. 1 minute of normal time left, and Celtic looking to break here with Lubomir Moravcik. He'll try and put Didier Agat in. McDonald tracking him. He's a difficult character to contend with, Benny McDonald. Here's Knox. Mialbi let it drop, and Douglas will come and collect. Oh, Fraser Wright misjudged it, and Lubomir Moravcik is going for goal again, but that's one. That's gone onto the ferry, I think.
Just the one thing in his mind here to get the run at Dougie Johnson, create a bit of room and try and get the shot on target. May have taken a bobble there. He won't be too bothered at all. He's already on the score sheet.
Into injury time. And Celtic into the fourth round draw for the Tennent's Scottish Cup, which is coming up right here on Sky Sports very shortly. Stranraer will remember the night that Celtic came to town, but it's the Giants of Glasgow who will be joining a few more of Scottish football's biggest clubs in that draw. Price for Walker, and just clipped out by Johan Mialbi. Celtic heading for their 27th win in 34 games this season.